Okay, the weight. So, first things first. The basic chords are G, B minor, C, G. So that's the verse, and the chorus is G, D, C. So you gotta know those 4 chords first of all. Okay. Now, the band does it in A, so you put a capo on the 2nd fret. If you want to play along with them, I'm just doing it in G because I can sing it in G, you can't sing it in A. So let's talk about the intro. The intro is this. All right, now what's going on there? Well, first of all, it's a D chord. So the way I'm playing that D chord is I'm playing an A shape. If you know triads and chords, this will be really helpful. But otherwise, think about an A chord up to the 7th fret. And then I bar the middle 4 strings like that. And I'm hammering on the A string from the 7th to the 9th frets. So I do that, and then I'll strum the D string and the G string. And then I do the same hammer on, but now on the D string, and then I play the G and the B. So I get and the D, and then I do that again. There I'm hammering the D string, take it off, and I come right back to that D string on the 7th fret, and then I go back to the so. Closer so you can see what the heck I'm doing. Again, this is the 7th fret we're on here. So I'm hammering, then the D, then I go. It's the same hammer on as we just did, but after I do the hammer on, I come back. I want to feature that note. I don't want to play the. Okay, so. Go back to hammering on the A string and playing the D and the G afterwards. Then move down to the 5th fret. Now you're on a C chord. So I'm hammering the D string. I'm holding that little A shape down, 5th fret, hammering 5th to 7th. And when I hammer, you can see I'm playing other strings with it, not just that one note. I'm playing the G string with it and a little bit of the B string as well. And then the lick down is... So what's that? 5th fret on the A string, 7th fret, back to the 5th. 5, 5, 7, 5. Then 7th fret on the low E string, which is a B note, and slide down to your G. So slowly the whole intro one more time is 3, 4. Okay, now there is another way to do it. Down here, here's a D chord, you play a D like this. Again, if you know triads, you got a leg up. Otherwise, so what I'm doing is I got 3rd fret here, 2nd fret on the G, 4th fret on the D, and I do a little bar on the 2nd fret again, and I hammer on the D. And then I do the same thing, hammering on the G. Down to a C chord. That was the G note I'm hammering on while I'm holding this guy. So that was D, D, second fret D, open D, second fret A, open A, G. Both are fine. I like this one, but they both work. Okay, so then we're on to the bulk of the song. The verse is G. So what am I doing for the strum? I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm hitting the root of the chord on beat 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 8. With a little bit of swing, not really straight, not like this. So G, B minor is the 5th string, C is the 5th string. So that's the basic strum for the verse. So what's all this little stuff I'm adding in there? If you play your G like this, without the index finger, then your index finger is free to add that first fret on the B string, makes it a suspended chord. If not, just play it anyways. If you're playing G like this, that's a little hammer on the A string. So hammering open A to second fret and playing the D. 1, 2. You can also go and do the same trick, but on the next string over. So that's the D string, open, hammer second fret, play the open G. So those are just a couple of the many things you can do. And notice how I accent certain things. 1, 2, 3. So if you're counting quickly, 1, 2, 3, 4, you accent 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is usually counted what they call halftime, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So that would be an accent on the 2 and the 4 beat. Okay, and then the chorus. Take a load off me. I'm doing that same trick on the C. Hammering on the D string. And then hitting the open G. Take a load off me. Take a load for free. Take a load off me. And on the 2 C's, I'm doing that quick hammer on. And you put the load right on. Now the walk down. So 5th fret on the D string. So I'm playing that, but I'm also getting the G and the B string with it. 5, 4, 2, open, then C. Okay? There you go.